home of the night. Why should you send your students here? First, there's many reasons. It's one of our resource rooms, and the teacher in this room is so good with our students. She's very good about helping with working with the classroom teacher, helping to evaluate students, and if they need pulled out with that for extra help, if they need testing or finish extra homework, she works with them, sometimes in small groups, large groups. She also teaches a religion class. As you notice, she has her own little library and place to sit, and the kids feel nice and relaxed, and they feel like they can ask questions. She does use the Promethean board called the Smart Board. She goes over math, reading, etc. And the kids feel so comfortable in here, and they've just made leaps and bounds. Our Catholic high school and middle school offer many opportunities for students to succeed. One is to give students one-on-one instruction. Carol Kuemper as what your child needs. The relationship between the general education classroom and the special education classroom is crucial. They constantly collaborate with the classroom teacher to make sure the students are meeting grade level standards and expectations in the general classroom setting. They also collaborate on accommodating special education students in the classroom when they need accommodations in place so they can achieve success. This can be audio support, text-to-speech, and speech-to-text software, along with using a scribe. Students then work with the resource teachers on filling in the gaps on the literacy knowledge and the skills to get them all caught up. Small groups as well as individual students work with the resource students to enhance the students' educational experience, to help them with strategy, and build the necessary building blocks for learning. That is why I think your student should go to the resource rooms, and they work hand in hand with the English rooms. Now, the 7th grade English room is right down this hall. There's the chapel. Now, sometimes they use this table for small group activities, and the room is here. She's just putting up new bulletin boards. Now she has a nice big board plus the Promethean board. There's a bookcase back here. Lots of books on her desk. As you come around, we have places for the kids to read when they're doing individual reading time. And so the resource students can stay in the room, but if they need extra help for anything, like today they did a timeline and they needed some extra help, so they went to the resource room. There's some more nice area for books, lots of room, and another board, another area that's being cleaned out, more books. One thing I like for all students, there's not only the library downstairs, but there's she has her own books at many different levels, different kind of text for students if they need a book. They also can use their computer. Some of the students that, especially resource students, if they want to use the computer, it's a lot easier for them. Okay, we have journals down here. The journals work hand in hand with their class. So then if you come out this way, we have another room just starting to organize with more books. So students have the room. They can work in large groups, small groups, or individually, which really helps resource students. And 8th grade resource room. And we just looked at the 7th grade English room, literacy, and we're coming downstairs. 8th grade English area. She always has it nicely decorated. I love how she has space for kids to read, everything well organized, nice books, bookcases, and here she is. She's always ready to help and give these kids everything they need. And notice she has a bookcase in the back, as well as a bookcase back here for students, right here, all different levels. And look at the nice little reading area. Nice quotes. Reading and writing are so important to work together. And what a wonderful room. This room is right down this way. And again, the 7th grade English classroom is down that way. And if we go down, another flight of stairs is the 8th grade literature room, which I've already showed you. But there's also the library, which both the resource and the English department uses quite frequently. I'll go past the office. And Gail is always willing to help out any parent or any student in need, and with a smiling face. We also have the copy machine is available and other resources to make your child's life better by giving them the equipment and the texts that they need. And walk down the hall. Here is for gifted and talented in STEM. Very great room. I don't have the keys to it, otherwise I would show you. We have an elevator here, so if there's any kind of injury or if a child needs assistance, that's always available too. And here's our library. And here's our librarian. She's absolutely wonderful. And she's always willing to assist. She's having a break right now.
What are you taking a picture
Of you.
Why?
Because, this is for my graduate class to show parents and teachers and prospective parents how wonderful our library is and our staff.
Well,
And there's many different choices at different levels for students to pick through and find their interest area. And we are fortunate to have good staff, and they're always adding to our library. So whether it's science, math, history, or English, we have everything we need. And students can come down and work in individually, small group, and even once in a while, large group. The library, and we're going to walk on down to the other part of the hallway where the other library door is. We have the social studies for 8th grade and math for 8th grade. And we're going to go up the stairs. Plenty of room with libraries. There's the math room and for 7th grade, as well as the 7th grade social studies room. We're back up on the 4th floor, the 7th grade area, and back to the resource room. Everything's easy access. There's a science room, 7th grade, and Here's the 7th grade resource rooms on your right, 8th grade resource room is on your left. And down to the end of the hall is the literacy room for 7th grade. Another way to stay connected with the teachers, the resource room, and the students is using Google Classroom. For example, students are told not only verbally what they need to do on the board as well, with a rubric handout, and finally on Google Classroom. That way the teachers, the parents, the student can all be connected and know exactly what they need to accomplish to be successful.
Okay, we're still going to continue finishing up our book, Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. Today we're going to be doing a storyline. So I'm going to go over it with you on the Promethean board, and could I have someone pass these out, please? Okay, thank you. So we watched the movie on it. Again, can anybody tell me the difference between the book and the movie? What are some differences? Yes.
In the book, the rats and Mr. Aegis and Mr. Frisbee, they go and they see the toy tinker. And
That's
in
right.
And in the movie, they don't talk about it, or there's nothing about it.
Yeah. How many people did you see anything about the tinker in the movie? No, they completely cut it out. Okay. What'd you see?
There's like they didn't like talk about the book as much like in the movie because they showed that there was other animals besides rats and mice in the movie from them.
And compared to the book?
I just said the book there's just rats and mice there.
Oh, that's true. That's right. Yeah.
In the movie, the tree was bigger than Mrs. Frisbee, but in the book, the tree was smaller than.
Huge difference. What about her attitude? How did she behave compared to the book? She was mean in the movie, but in the book, she wasn't that mean. What other characters changed their attitudes and behaviors? Yes.
Mr. Aegis in the movie was really mean, but in the book he was really nice.
Exactly. Excellent. Oh, you guys have more? Yes. Will.
Jenner in the book, Jenner really, it didn't really say that Jenner was really mean and stuff. Like in the book, he like wanted to kill Nicodemus. Or in the movie, he wanted to kill Nicodemus.
Yeah, that was that kind of blown out of proportion?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
There was a magical stone in the movie, and it never says anything about a stone.
So it almost, in some respects, it's almost like a whole different story for me. It was kind of like a whole different story. So how many people like the book better than the movie? Okay, how many people? Wow, most of you. Okay, how many people like the movie better than the book? Okay. Why? Why did you guys like the book better?
No, I like the movie better
Okay.
because I showed before I didn't really like imagine it as like as well as when I saw the movie. It had more like action to it than I did like.
Oh, yeah, they kind of beefed up the bad versus evil versus good. Okay.
I felt like I liked the movie more because I felt more involved with the movie
Okay.
instead of the book.
And that's okay. Yes.
I kind of in the middle like them because
You like both of them even?
because the movie is more action, but then the book I like the characters better.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I like the character. They build the characters up. Most of you said you liked the book better. Why? Why did you like the book better? Yes, Will.
There was more detail and like
Detail.
it explained better like how they were so smart and like how
Yeah.
they got all their stuff.
Exactly, yes.
I liked the book better because it had more detail at what they did, but in the movie it was just like, oh yeah, we were there, now we're here.
Yeah, it kind of felt kind of cut up for me. Okay, excellent job. Today we're going to be doing the storyline. We've done story mapping. What's the storyline? Yeah, Tyler.
Like it's when we write down what happened first, and then it's kind of like a timeline, but
Yes. Yeah, it's a timeline. Is it exactly that? It's a timeline. It helps with sequencing. What do you think this is going to help us with in the long run? Oh, come on, people. Starts with a C. Come on. We've been working on it all year. You got this. Yes.
Comprehension.
Comprehension. Excellent. Okay, it really does help with comprehension. We've talked about what you need to do to be a better reader. What were some of the things we've gone over this year? Yes.
Thinking about pictures while you're reading.
Thinking about pictures while you're reading. Excellent. What else?
Asking questions.
Asking questions. Wonderful. And I found out quite a few of my students were not asking questions at the beginning of this year. How many people have started asking questions more and picturing things more? Few of you? There's some good readers in here, so I'm glad that you guys are doing that. Is there anything else that you guys have added that you didn't do before? Maybe infer? Remember, have you ever look at the picture in the front and think, I wonder if that's about this, this, and this. You kind of imagine what it might be about. Anybody? Good job. Reagan. Anyway, let's go on. So, who can tell me is the first thing that happened in the book? And you can.
Okay, now that I've modeled what we're doing with the timeline, and with your help, we're now working on our timeline in smaller groups, in pairs, and alone, if they prefer. Some of the kids are writing, and some of them are drawing pictures to go with the writing. Okay, nice job, you guys. Wonderful. That's good. You checking the books? Excellent.
General letter and
It's a great place for your child to grow and to prosper. With faith, all things are possible.